This episode is sponsored by Motorcycle Detailing Services in Mansfield. Only top quality products used on your motorcycle. Follow them on Instagram. Call them on 0775 936 9393. Contact Dan Swin for all your motorcycle needs.
Moving forward, fam, we know we've got to touch some of these subjects on, and basically, how is designing, not even just designing mixed, well, let's sway into your love for hip-hop, rap, and the culture.
Yeah.
As young, innocent, and beautiful as you are, you must be seen as, oh my God, check this like little white girl in this hip hop.
Yeah.
But they don't realise that you are absolutely a beast in this hip hop thing, in the UK American underground rap hip hop culture. You are known. Like, do you know what's the name? Is it Murder She Wrote? That old lady.
Angela Watson.
Yeah. Is out there murking things, yeah, like solving bare crimes, dodging from danger, all sorts of stuff, and you'd think, yo, that little old bat can't do it. Fam, she can, yeah, she'll bust the case and do the thing.
It's totally me, you're right.
This is you, fam.
I
She
know.
may look small, innocent, and petite, but inside this person, and this person is an absolute beast and monster in the culture. So, in your first early days into the hip-hop or rap culture, how did you find things? Like, how was it for you getting your foot in the doorway?
So first of all, my favourite music was rap and hip-hop when I was growing up.
Yep.
But nobody else really liked it. I couldn't really, apart from like literally the neighbourhood that I lived in, no one at school liked it. So when I was starting my business, I knew that I needed some drawings to post onto Instagram. I needed to do some stuff that people were going to see. So if you've got a passion for something and you love it, that's what you draw. That's what you paint. So really early days, if you go through my Instagram, it's all like fucking rappers, hip hop, old school grime, like because that's what I was listening to and that's what I was getting inspiration from. So it didn't even occur to me, you know, that I was I was presenting myself as if I was going to do it at all. But the reception, like, from the hip-hop community particularly, like, and both UK and abroad, like, it was just fucking full of love.
Because
I've never felt, like, out of place, and I realise that I'm a guest as a white woman in hip-hop. Like, I realise I'm a guest. But I always try and be a good fucking guest.
I have to disagree. No, because I mean, like, a guest in something that you love, you're passionate about, and you contribute to.
Yeah,
so
man.
You're not a guest. You're part of it. Like, you've embedded and embraced and made a career of something that you love and feel passionate about. Like, so you could imagine, for instance, you be somewhere, you rap that lyric wrong. This person will tell you, like, she's like the official adjudicator to be of a lot of rap and hip hop, early to new and all that stuff. And that's what's brilliant about you, because you're like a secret weapon. You're a you're a lethal weapon. Like, because if you come across or do you know what I mean? Read Emily in a way, you could get a tongue lashing. You could, like, you could honestly, like, you do not underestimate. Don't let the small, petite, do you know what I mean? Emily Catherine fool you, car. She is an absolute beast. So, who are some of the hip-hop, UK, America, who are some of the glorious names? Give us some gloss. Zhuzh it up.
Pharoah Monch.
Oh, gosh.
Get the fuck up.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. Your old Droog. I'm working with him a lot at the moment, constantly. Michael Parkinson in the UK.
Sick.
Our friend Lordy.
Yeah. Old type.
Nole.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Nasty. A little bit.
Bruv. This is, wait. You see Nole?
I love her. I love her so hard.
She is a monster, lyrically.
Yeah, she is.
Like,
she is. There isn't, like, what she said about being a female MC, and she's just a fucking good MC, that is what it should be for everything. And the way that she's come up, like, she's fucking Lil' Kim.
Yes.
She's listening to fucking Latifah.
Yes.
And flipping it.
Yes.
I love her spirit, her energy, like...
Her sassiness.
Her sassiness.
She's another person, Nole is another person who, like, I'm fearful for guys like Wiley when he talked shit a couple years ago.
Right,
and it's like, fam, you're going to land yourself in trouble.
Well, you saw her send for him. Did you see it?
Because he talked some shit.
Yeah.
The dissent then was like, oh, no, allow that car. Like, yo, backstep. Do some serious backstepping. Car, she is a monster on mic, lyrically, from friggin' 06 until nothing has changed in her ability.
Rhyming pattern.
Yeah.
Oof. And the more she writes albums as well are different from freestyles. Like, very different. You can see her pacing is completely changed.
Yeah.
She's proper grown woman
Yes,
as well.
yes,
it's
yes,
not like
yes.
hibbity. It's not even, she really thinks about it.
No,
I've got
she's
so
sick.
much, I think she's so undersung, that girl.
I've seen recently she's had a back and forth with Chillery, which I was just like, to me, Nole's just wins. Like,
anyway,
all because she is Nole. Like,
I know.
forget the female. Okay, you'll smoke Chillery, you'll smoke the majority of females. And it's the guys, who is supposedly the best MC.
It should just be on levels of quality, shouldn't it? Rather than fannies and willies.
Yes. Oh, mate. Cut the fannies, cut them all off, everyone.
Yeah.
You got no fanny, you got no willy. Now spray some bars and let's see who wins, car.
Totally.
I really, really rate Nole. Like,
if you put Rhapsody next to J. Cole, and this is controversial, but I think she'd fucking smoke him.
Oh.
Don't get me wrong, I like J. Cole, but Rhapsody's bars, fucking hell.
Oh, but it's hard though, because I see what I'm thinking with J. Cole is his essence.
I know.
Of his leaving the chain.
Sure, I get it.
All that is just like, thank you.
But But when he does when he does a freestyle, he's learnt it. It's not off the top of the dome.
Yeah, no. It's not,
he fucked it up on the Lakers one, and I was like, oh dear. And yet, all that taught me is people are really thirsty at the moment to hear bars.
Yeah. That's the truth. The thirst for real and good music.
People are
don't matter about the genre. We just
Yes.
want good music.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that he's not good, but what the blow up was disproportionate to the quality, is what I'm saying. On that particular Lakers freestyle, I didn't agree.
I hear that. So, sorry, which other UK, like, okay, you do portraits, like that was something where I've still got it.
Yeah.
I've still got it. The Paloma Faith.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I think she's a wicked creative person. And when I seen like, oh my God, you've done a portrait of her. I like her so much. I love her name. I love her outlandishness. I love her quirky everything. And you gave me that and I've still got it. And I'm thankful. Serious, it's down in a little thing at Yard and Paloma's still sat there.
Oh, I'm glad. That's really good. Yeah. So when I did all them portraits, it was because I was making an advent calendar.
Scene.
But it was pop stars, so it was the pop advent calendar. And every window you'd open it, rather than it being like a religious thing.
Yeah.
But then I'd gone to go and I was on like a business course for creatives, and I'd gone to go and do risograph printing, which is actually in the Carousel, which is the same studio as Sim was in, where we went the other day.
Yeah.
And Craig, who's on the panel,
Yep.
He's one part of Dizzy Inc. It's Craig and Ben, and they teach you how to do risograph printing.
Okay, sorry. Explain risograph printing, because as long as I've printed, I've never heard of risograph printing.
Essentially, it's like screen printing, which is like where you pour paint through a silk screen and onto the thing, but using a colour photocopier. And it uses that's a very basic thing. It's a proper risograph printer. It's an actual thing, but this is the best comparison. So you print it in layers, right?
Okay.
That you have to kind of
build up.
Figure out which and then you keep putting the same piece of paper through, and the ink is a special ink which is like a soy-based ink, so it's super eco-friendly, and it gives you that screen print look, but in a machine. And originally it was created in Japan when they were starting to make like political protest posters.
Yeah.
And they didn't have any money. So they started to create printers that you could reprint in the same sort of places, so it would look professional without.
So is
having
it
to
just
have the money.
like you literally like the printer just got 4 colours? What just
Yes!
mix?
Yes, it's literally that. Do you know what? You should do it. You'd love it.
No, I'm just sat here and I'm like, okay, risograph. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
you'd
like
love
the
it.
what's it? Oh, I forgot the name of it. But yeah, there's another version of screen
I bet there
printing
is.
what does it like that. And it's
Sublimation. No.
sort of I forgot the name. And they say, oh, it's just in the 4, what is it, magenta, blah, blah,
Yeah, CMYK.
yeah, that's CNK, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what the print's called, like a CNK. And I was like, what's that? I didn't get it. I get it now, but yeah, that's sick.
Yeah.
Risograph, I'll have to look into
It doesn't go on garms though. It
No.
just goes on paper, but you could print some little cheese cards or something. It would look amazing.
Commissioned by, in collaboration with.
No, yeah. Exactly. Let's make a little
Mate, you know any idea? Also, Miss Emily Catherine, like, I've had some ideas before. It's like, look, I want to do this and I want to do that. And it's like, yeah, great. Yeah, but I need you, but too busy, cheese. Can't do it.
Well, yeah.
No,
but
I mean, no, it was the other.
I know what you're talking about.
And
Yeah.
no, but I honestly like and love that. It was like, okay, so basically, I'm going to be doing the main designs. I'm going to be doing this I can't do. No. I like how you told me no.
If I love and respect someone, I'm not going to dick about and just be like, yeah, and then not do it.
Yeah.
Like.
You're just going to say no.
No.
Jeez, that's way too much. Like what you're asking and what I was asking to do. And I'm sure we could have only have been about 8 months, or we weren't too far into our newfound working relationship.
No, that's wrong, because when we did Lowitz,
Yeah.
It was about a year after Lowitz when you came to me about the secret thing that we are mouthing to each other.
Yeah.
And I said, and that was after we talked about the women's range.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Okay.
In fact, that was the last meeting that you and I had, obviously, apart from... I know, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I maybe left disgruntled. Like, how can she not?
I know.
Why won't you?
Like, I don't understand why she won't do my job for me.
Yeah. I basically wanted her to do a whole heap of work and stuff.
Yeah, he basically was like, can you do blue cheese, but a different branch of it?
Yeah.
And I was like, that's your job, mate.
Yeah, like, serious. No, deadly serious. I think about that day and I think, no, thank you for that. Because you're never afraid to say nope to how much more work on your plate, what you don't need. And as you can see, I'm busy enough as it is. Like, literally, like, thank you for that, because you literally can always keep me, like, honed in on the trill shit. You know, like...
Yeah.
Also, Emily's a friend, or, like, one of them friends where if you need a good talking to, she'll get to you. So I'm thankful for having you around, what was it, a couple of weeks ago, feeling nervous about talking, thinking I'm the right person to speak to these people about starting a business and whatever. And it was just like, man, what's your problem? Come on, cheese.
You're all right, you're going to be okay.
You get me? And it's like, I just needed that reassurance. And as much as, like, yeah, you're going to be okay, it was like, listen, without you there... You know it and I know it. It would have been a completely different outcome. Yeah. Yeah. So thank you for that day and just for always being you. Like serious. You turn up. You're professional. You come correct. You don't hesitate to say how and what it is. And
thank you. I really appreciate that.
It's really appreciated, and you help so many different people. Different pockets of the creative world, business and whatnot. It's like No, you do. We're here to celebrate you today. This is the toast.
Even though it's your birthday.
Yeah, fuck birthday,
Happy
mate.
Birthday.
Got Miss Emily Catherine illustrations. More things to come soon. As I keep saying it, but I am going to get them out ASAP, and people will be like, what? But they'll get it because of the stamp of water-based painting. You know who's done a certain design based on the work, and it's just sick to sit and chat with you. Now, let's bring forward to present day. What projects are you working on at the moment that you can speak about?
I know. I really want to speak about one project because it is, I think, might be the pinnacle of my career to date, but it's not quite out yet, and it's coming in maybe even days.
Okay.
So I don't know when this is coming out.
Okay, but
so maybe I can't say that.
Say nothing. Give me something. Give me something.
So I'm working. Well, you will have seen on my Instagram that I've worked with your old Droog.
Yep.
So I put out So High. That's on his new album Time, which is out. And Time is like produced. It's got loads of producers on it, but Edan is featuring pretty high in there. And it features MF Doom and some other people, obviously. So I've been working on that.
Yep.
I've got loads of private commissions, like portraits that I'm doing.
Sick.
In fact, do you know what? You know that big wall that I did, the street art wall? It was about female safety.
Yes.
That got painted over today.
Huh?
So basically,
Wait.
this group of girls, like, we all did a collaboration wall about female safety.
Yep.
Because obviously we had Blessing, Sarah Everard, you know, women that have been going missing and then either raped or killed, and it got a bit much this year. And as female street artists, if you go down to a wall and you're painting on your own, you're either going to get jacked, touched, shouted at. It's just fucking horrible. So we've got into a pattern of being like, hey girl, are you going to go painting today? Because if you are, I might paint round the corner from you and then we can look after this.
We've got a little community together.
And then Anna Wheelhouse, who's like a community artist.
Yes.
Yeah, she does a lot of like commercial painting as well. She was like, do you know what? Let's all of us ladies do one wall. I've got a wall. It's been given permission. Let's do a big production thing. So we did. Anyway, so we were all trying to play to our strengths, but everybody was out of their comfort zone. Because it's like when we've never done a collaboration that big. You've got 5 women that are all really like strong. They all do very different things. So I'd done this paste up tiger, 8 foot by 4 foot fucking paste up tiger. And paper tigers mean, it's a phrase that means like your bark's worse than your bite. But it particularly means that, not in Western culture we do, because that's the phrase that we've got.
Yeah.
It particularly means it with men.
Yeah. So
the idea was we were trying to flip it and be like, yeah, but if we treat every paper tiger like it's not a tiger, then that's the day that it will be a tiger and it'll eat his whole. So that was the whole thing. Anyway, so my colleague, she does a paper tiger and I do a paper tiger. There's loads of people painting or whatever. Put my tiger up. Wow, bugger me. 3 days later, it starts fucking falling off or whatever.
What?
And one of the girls is like trying to show me. She's like, I think its foot's coming off. And then she'd gone up to the wall and it pulled the wood off the panelling.
What?
Anyway,
your tiger.
I was doing a commission, so I was like, I can't come and fix it. I'm really sorry. By the time that I got there, which was only Thursday just gone, the whole wall had like come down. My tiger was like fucking on the floor, shards of wood like sticking
Look like
out.
he's had a hanging weekend. Your tiger's minging. He's got a gammy leg. What the fuck?
So I was like, right, I need to fix it. So I scraped it all off. Like proper took me half a day to get all the paint and all the paper off because it was. Because I had to prep it as well. So I was like, oh, you know, sealant, 2 coats of this, all this kind of shit, wait for it to dry. So I painted the tiger back on, did it in a day, fucked off. This morning, painted over. Completely. Which is the nature of it. I know that it's the nature of it, but yeah, so we're going to have to go back and do another production wall now. It won't be the same design, obviously, but...
That's a piss take, guys.
Keeps you active, keeps you healthy.
Say, look at these guns. No, second, don't want to bring the tone down too much.
Sure.
But your Grenfell project.
Yes. That's funny because I've done another podcast recently and they're asking me about that. And it's because I keep saying, I will never forget. And I think people are like, what was your involvement in it? So, because it's been quite a while on, basically, when I first started out, I was like kind of not headhunted, but a cooperative in near Ladbroke Grove, Grenfell, basically got in touch and said, look, we really like what you do. You do like proper repping artwork for grime culture and street culture, and we really like your work. Would you like to be in a kind of collective?
Yeah.
I was a little bit too old.
What?
for the project, but I was given a pass, a hall pass. So I'd met up with the CEO, and her name's Amanda Fernandez, and the company's called Ferret Arts.
Yeah.
So I think I was like working with them for a few months or whatever, and we'd gone down and we'd met each other, and they'd come to Nottingham, and it was sick. Like, really enjoyed it. They got Art Goon as well.
Okay.
Art Goon's part of Ferret Arts, and then Grenfell happened,
Mm-hmm.
and most of the people that are in this collective are Grenfell affected in some way, and it broke my heart. And so I went down to London and said, I'll paint live for free, and we'll auction the paintings off and see if we can raise money. And it was a big thing. Like,
it was huge.
Yeah.
Can I just add?
Sorry.
How can I explain it? The gem, what people don't realise is working with you, they get more. There's a certain amount of promo, what you do just being you. Do you know what I mean?
What do you mean?
No, like, every other artist and people involved with that, okay, I don't follow them. I don't see how passionately they post daily about certain things. And that's what I say in the sense of what people don't realise with you is, yes, you may have commissioned me or not, or like this, you've done it for free, but you're actively, constantly pushing the message for different things, whether it's women's rights, a Grenfell, the love for hip-hop, how hip-hop should be appreciated. Yeah. This is why when you said like, oh, I'm happy to be welcome to know, you're part of, like, people learn things from listening to you.
Aww.
Like, that's what I genuinely feel. So, like, that Grenfell project, to me, I didn't see everybody and every artist repost and posting, but I saw yours all the time, and it was that thing of like, no, you put 100% into everything that you do, and it's projects and people that are from a complete different life don't understand, or hope they understand how much you are trying to help.
Thank
you.
You know,
that serious, Carl, we need more of you out here. Serious, we need more of you out here, Carl. Everybody doesn't care, but it's like Emily does. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the projects that you take part in and how you highlight them and try to spread them, do you know what I mean? So once like I see it, then I'll spread that to my community and to my world, and it's like you just say, you're serious, you say. Sorry, carry on about Grenfell. I was like saying, man, Carl, I like what you do.
Well, there's not really much else to say, but just the first painting sold on the day and we raised 800, and then the second painting didn't sell on the day, but we managed to get it to somebody who'd just got his new flat, who was just rehomed. Sick. So it was really nice. And yeah, like, I just feel like people forget so quick, but as time goes on, people are still displaced and people are still affected, and the government didn't do anything about it, and there wasn't enough of an uproar, and people still fucking voted for the government, and I don't know what's wrong with them. And they need reminding that was a fucking atrocity, and it wasn't about the colour of people's skin, it was about poverty.
There we go.
Ladbroke Grove, the rich people that live in Ladbroke Grove looked over at that fucking tower and said, that's an eyesore for us, darling. Mm-hmm. Reginald, write to the council and get some cladding on that. And that fucking cladding was being backhanded and paid for by a government that don't give a shit about poor people. They clad it up, they didn't give a fuck, none of the sprinklers worked, nothing. And then this happens, and look what they have done now.
Not giving a fuck and left people to rot. How many years later people are still homeless?
How much more of that dangerous cladding has now been put onto more buildings, and now the responsibility has been passed to homeowners? We live in a disgusting fucking country at the moment.
No, we do. We do.
And you know, if you want to look at the rot and where it started to set in from a public point of view, I would say Grenfell was the beginning of it.
No, it was. It was a good start to make people...
They didn't give a shit.
Like, but then it also, thing is, a divide of... I've heard so many different arguments about Grenfell, and it's like, isn't the concern that people have died?
Right.
And that that's what we should be concerned about. Oh, well, there are 6 to 8 people living in one house. There's only a thing about them. That's not the issue.
Definitely
People have
not
died.
the issue.
Like,
Did the 6 or 7 or 8 poor people living in a 1-bedroom flat, did they start that fire by too many people who were too poor for you? Like, it's just, we live in such a privileged situation. People need to get real. Like, we live in such a fucking privileged society.
yes.
And we've stopped caring about people who are less fortunate. Anyway.
Yeah.
Be in my bonnet about it. But,
mate, more than welcome. Serious.
Cheers to that.
No,
Bun the
serious.
Tories.
Bun them down to blood clot. Yeah, Mary, she listening your pussy, old blood. Okay. Say it as it is, and you hear shit. Fucking no. Back on the other side. So I want to call it creative media, videography, photography. What, like, you can take some wicked pictures. You do some amazing stuff. You know, I'm sat here like an admirer and a fan.
I don't know what you're talking about, Cheese. What do you mean? Photography?
Yeah. You not do photography? You not take pictures of stuff?
Do you know I only take pictures of things of people that I need to paint?
Yeah, and they're wicked. This is what I mean. The creative thing of like, do you know, how can I explain it? In people's, if it's the emotion, the detail in people, and
what
then
have
what
you
you
seen?
draw.
What have you
Just
seen?
all your shit. I'm here looking and thinking of the Adidas traders. There's is it the girl with pigtails, got yellow top on? Some of the older stuff.
Do you mean... So that was an illustration though, right? You know that the trainers is a painting.
Okay.
And the girl with pigtails skipping, that's just a photograph of a card that I've drawn, right?
Seen.
Yeah, it's not like a photograph that I've taken.
No, but you have to take oh no, they've just sent you that picture.
No, like you're right. I did set it up and take the picture of the product. Do you mean that's what's good?
Oh, brother, all of it, guys. It's all.
God, you are really bigging me up today. This
no,
is lovely.
No, serious. It's the detail and the shit, like the shit in the battered Adidas trailer. Like, you know what I mean? You can see the way, every wrinkle, everything. So it's like, okay, if you just took that pic, you got a high definition camera, just a normal camera. You just know how to take a good picture to get that detail. Like what? Cause I've got good cameras and I take shit pictures.
I've got a shit camera, but it's a posh camera in my view. So it's, you know, the Canon series of like digital cameras.
Mm.
So I've got the first one, which is second hand. I think I got it for 50 quid.
Okay.
And then I've got a lens, which is a 50mm lens, but 10 years ago, which was also 50 quid. So I dumped 100 quid on it. That's the camera that I use. I light everything. Like, you're not wrong with that. So I got 2 studio lights from eBay for 60 quid.
See.
At the beginning of my business. So they've lasted me 7 years. I've never had to change a bulb, set everything up nice, and I just try and make it look good.
You fucking do a good job, mate.
But it's all just click, you know, like it's literally point and shoot. Digital cameras are the best. I don't have to do shit.
Wow, Carl, I've got an old camera. What doesn't seem to serve me too well
What
at
have you
all.
got?
I've got a few.
Have you got one of them big DSLR thingies?
Yeah, an old crap. What is it? What's the first one? I can't even bring it anymore because when we tried to film with that, can't take photo. Look, it's amusing. Look, it's laughable. Honest.
So that is I've got a Canon and I've got the very first one of whatever that is.
And it's literally doing the job well.
Yeah, but if you think about it, if you literally, like a Boots fucking, you know, send it to the lab camera, if you light something and you keep it still on a tripod, it's not going to, do you know what I mean? It's going to do the job, innit? So that in my head, it's not like I'm running around or trying to film or anything. It's literally like, oh, I've done it.
Just make it look easy. Let me tell you, it's not.
No, I know
Ash
it's
can
not.
vouch that, bruv, we have had endless, there's one camera that I don't use no more. I've got another one at yard. Like, real talk.
Do you know who you should speak to? You should speak to Craig and Ben from Dizzy Inc., who Simeon works with, because they did a photography degree, which is why they're printers now.
See.
Because they couldn't get nice prints.
See. Rotted. I'm going to take one of their courses anyway. I'm going to
Sick.
take, I'm going to
Let
take
me know
one
when
of the
you do.
courses.
It'll be fun. We'll do it together.
Mate, we should have popped down this weekend. They got a thingy store, innit? A sale going on. Some pencils, canvases, all sorts of blank stuff. But I think it finishes tomorrow, so maybe tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah,
if I'm not too minging after tonight.
I've got to clean my fish tank out tomorrow. It's Ming.
Look, see, there's a lot of minging going on tomorrow. Well, now, what future projects, or what are you trying to get out? What's Emily's end goal for the end of 2021?
Right, so in a few days, weeks' time, I'm going to have a big... I hope it pulls off, because if it does, it's going to be like the proudest moment ever. That's coming. And then I have closed my commissions to everybody. I'm not doing anything else. I'm finishing my commissions. I've got maybe 4 paintings to do after that, forever. And then I'm starting a completely... Not forever.
Okay.
And then I'm starting like a completely different personal project where I'm doing my own artwork. So no commissions, no one telling me what to do. And they're huge drawings, basically. And then I'm going to, when the world opens back up again, exhibit them.
Sick.
And then I'm going to, like, shake my business up and sort my website out and get different products, because I've got an idea for a candle range that could be pretty fly.
Ooh.
And, yeah, and then going to start doing my business a bit different, because I've fucked my business up, basically. Like, cash flow's fine. That's not an issue. But what I keep doing is saying yes to commission work. I know, and then not doing my own stuff.
Okay.
And whenever I have done my own stuff, people have gone, yo, that's dope. Like,
Yeah,
well
sick.
done, that's sick. Oh, what, you know, and they like it better, obviously. And also, I'm never going to grow my business. I don't have any clout if I just keep serving other people. So I've really learned a hard lesson in that way. So that is going to be part of it. This little, I hate to use that cunt's phrase, but this little circuit break in my business is going to reset me. So I'll go and do my own shit for a bit, start taking commissions, but I will take time off to do my own stuff.
Mate, commissions just sound like the thorn in your side at times.
Do you know what? I'm so grateful for commissions, and I've never been like without them, but it's not the commissions that's the issue, it's me. I've just said, you know what, how busy I get. I say yes to everybody, I want to please everybody. And also, like, I don't charge enough, clearly, because if I keep saying yes because I haven't quite got enough money in the cat, do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I'm stupid. What I need to do is say yes to the right jobs, charge a correct industry standard amount of money and not a slightly cheaper rate now, and then keep doing things that keep me happy and keep me inspired, because otherwise, 10 years down the line, I won't get hired. Because there'll be none of my work to fucking show. It will just be like, oh, well, there's that thing that looks totally different from... You know what I mean?
I hear that.
It's just not sustainable. I've been a dick about it.
No, sure. Killing it, bam. Keep killing it. More commissions. Anyone want commissions? No, it's joking. How long are you going to take off commissions?
However long it takes me to do this series, like, it's 10 giant, hyper-real, either paintings or drawings. I haven't quite decided yet. And they're huge. So I might take a whole year. It might take a few months. It might take a few weeks. I don't know. It depends how...
Don't know how I feel about that.
Well, you know, I'm sure there'll be time in between for very, very special people in my life.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, like, mate, you're making it time. I'm not going to see you again now. You got so many other things to do. You'll be like, yeah, come with me.
There's always time for a munch.
And a cup of tea.
And a blue drink.
Oh,
with my
yeah.
favourite cheese.
Gummy berry juice. Let's go. Mate, any Catherine illustrations, it has been a pleasure. First, whoa, we're not cutting like that.
Oh.
Where can people find you on your socials?
Right. So, Emily Catherine Illustration on YouTube, Emily Catherine Illustration on Instagram, Emily Catherine Illustration on Facebook, EC Illustrates on Twitter. I think that's it. Oh, and emilycatherineillustration.com is my website.
There we go. Yeah. No longer taking commission. But no, serious. Add her on all social platforms. Please get involved, interact. She's amazing, nice person, sharp tongue. Don't mix her words, don't rant. So don't go and say some shit and get yourself cussed out. God, it will happen quick and fast. Trust me. You saw what happened to the ex, divorce. Like, just don't end up in that bait. I would honestly hate to be on your bad side. Honest.
Really?
Yeah, Carl, you're a nice person, you're a gem. So it's like, if didn't have frigging Emily on board, it'd be like, no, that's shit. That's really shit.
Thank you, that means a lot.
Charles, it means a lot to work with you. Like, really, I appreciate your time, your effort, and your creative flair.
Thank you.
Serious.
Thanks so much for inviting me on. I'm really sweating.
Me too.
By the way, it's like 40 degrees in here. So.
Just, like, my body's sweating, but my face don't. This mask is, like, very durable. I think I've got used to the climate, bruv. Like, my face has got used to the...
Hot face. You have to sleep with your log pillow over it. Keep the temperature.
Yeah, bruv. Thanks
Happy
to
birthday. Birthday bless ups to Big Cheese.
No, thank you. Seriously, I did not know the cake was coming or the group pillow. I'm happy, buzzing. I don't like surprises because
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so next time, the surprise is on me, mate. Next time we link up, you are... Do you know what we're going to do now? That aisle in Lidl is going to become our thing,
yeah? It's going to be a thing.
The next time we link up, I'm going to have something from the aisle in Lidl. Who knows what if it's like an overall? I've seen workwear bottoms, I've seen steel toe cap boots. Yeah. I might just come with some steel toes for you.
That sounds great, I'll take it.
Trust, the middle aisle in Lidl is going to be a running theme for me and you going forward. Amazing. But no, massive thank you for coming. Thank you for the cake. Thank you for the gifts. Yeah, I'm going to get absolutely trolleyed off my trolley later. Trust. I'm going to be that trolley in thingy. Do you know the wobbly wheel?
Yeah.
And just clunking. That is me tonight. Yes! Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be fucking wasted. Yeah. Yeah, man. Cheese and More Podcast, episode 9. Miss Emily Catherine, illustrations, the amazing. I don't know the socials and get involved, people. Respect. Thanks for coming once again.
Thank you.
Just and our cheers are rubbing. Making a hella squeaky noise. But yeah, big up. Thanks again, man.
You're welcome.